Hey everyone, welcome back or welcome to the Nutcracker project. We are continuing the last stage of decorating my Nutcracker. If you are new here, hi, my name is Terry. I host Decorate with Tip and More. I am all about DIYing, crafting, sharing tips and tricks on how you can style your home on a budget. And I also love sharing shopping hauls. So if this is something you like, you might want to go to my page and start following me. Now, we have the first stage already under our belts. We built our Nutcracker. You can see that video tutorial down in my feed. Also, I gave a written photo step-by-step tutorial up on my blog. That has more details, the measurements and all that. So if you're interested in making a Nutcracker or just want to see how I did it, go to both of them because they both have different details. Decorating my Nutcracker, I'm going to take everything apart. We're going to work from the bottom all the way up to the top of this hat. So we're going to be working on the base. Seeing this Red My Mind, it's a red paint. I'm going to paint just the edges all the way around my base. And then I'm going to use the Crafter Square gold glitter vinyl and just do the top. I think that's going to be really pretty, and I love the texture and the look of the paper. Everything I wanted painted red, but I have the top of the base lined with the gold glitter vinyl. But I don't like how the edges look. They look too rough. So I have this gold braided trim. I think I'm going to add it to the edges so that it will look, to me, better. Add a bead of Power Grab. I had just that much left. To put the boot on, I have pre-drilled holes. So I'm going to take this little stick and go through the drilled holes and pop open the vinyl, because I am afraid when I add the screws into the drilled holes and I don't have them popped, it could start unraveling my vinyl here. All right, so now we're going to be working on the boot. I'm going to be using the black leather. I'm going to move this out of the way for right now. All right, to do the front of his boot, we're going to take a little piece of that black leather, and I want to trace around the shape of the boot and leaving about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Cut it out. I want to cut a strip to go around from side to side. I'm going to start on the right side, and I want, again, to leave 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch. And I'm just tracing around the front of the boot while I move it around. I'm going to do the front first. And since it's curvature, we're going to make slits all the way around where it curves. So I just kind of fanned mine out. So what I want to do is take adhesive spray and spray the whole outside of the mailbox. Good coverage. Remove this because we don't want that to get on our leather. And just flatten that out so it's sticking to the cardboard. And then we're just taking the cut part and going around the curvature part. When it comes to the corners, also make slits so that you can put them over the box. So the toe should look like this. Since we put the leather lip around, I'm going ahead and spray just the edges of my leather here, just the edge. Kind of drying it off a little bit. All right, then I'm going to place right at the edge. I'm going to make sure it's right at the edge. And go all the way around. Just fold over the excess onto the bottom. Comes to the inside of the boot. We're just going to trim around the edges here. We're not going to fold them. We're going to take the leg and we're going to cover that up doing the boot and the pants. For the boot, we're going to go 14 inches up from the bottom. A piece of leather. So I'm going to wrap it all the way around this leg here until I get to the other side, and then I'm just going to draw a line 15 inches up, and that is the piece that we need to cut. We're going to take our leg, some power grab, and go all the way down to the edge where I have it glued. Add some more glue to this side. Okay, so we have our boots done. Now we're going to put the pant legs on. Plaid material. And do the same thing. Have his legs almost done. What I'm going to do is take the ribbon, start at the seam because I want the seams to be all the same. And then with some power grab, we're just going to put the ribbon in the area where the pants and the boot edge meets. That just finishes the look. How Christmassy! All right, I'm going to decorate the boots a little bit later, but I want to secure all this on the base. So I'm going to take the legs off first, and the boots I'm going to glue down, and then I'm going to just take some small screws and secure them onto the board, and then we'll glue the legs into place. All right, let's start with the body base. I'm not going to be painting the braces here, but I am going to be painting the circular disc. I'm going to be painting mine just a black using craft paint, and I'm just painting the top, the bottom, and the sides. All right, since I have the black paint out, I'm going to go ahead and just do the front part of the body area because the black that I'm going to be using is a little bit sheer, and I don't want the yellow to show. So I'm just giving it one coat of black. So I just painted the very front part of my Nutcracker's body. Here's the material I was talking about. It is very sheer, and I was afraid that the yellow, as you can tell, it kind of bleeds through. So I wanted to give it a black base, and I think I'm just going from arm to arm. Now I want to take a piece of this fabric and make a little collar. Purchased this color from the Dollar Tree, but I think it's too orangey pink, so I added some more white to it and made more of a fleshy color. I'm just going to go ahead and paint his face, and I already have it marked off. I don't know how many coats I'm going to need, but we're going to go ahead and get this started. All right, I have his face painted, and while I had the paint out, I painted both of his little hands. I used the Dollar Tree paint with a little bit of white craft paint, and it took about 10 coats to cover up the yellow and the black lettering. So either I needed to prime the tube or I needed to use better paint. But regardless, I got it all painted. So I put back the band. I put the band on first and realized I needed to paint his face. Move the arms. I don't want to take them out. I just want to move from side to side, so it's easier for me to glue his coat on. I bought this red crushed velvet material at Hobby Lobby. I bought 1.5 yards. It might be too much. But I'm going to start applying the coat. And I'm just going to glue right now. I'm just going to glue around the neck area, right under the band. And we'll cut little holes where the arms will be connecting to the body. So now I want to cut the coat, and I want it a little bit longer than his body, about 6 or 7 inches from his body. Taper the corner here. All right, the next step I want to do is add some gold trim to the edge of his coat. And I'm going to use some tacky glue to add the trim to his coat. So the next thing we need to do is make him a belt. Making the belt was pretty easy. I just cut a piece of the black leather, but I needed something for the buckle. And I looked and looked, and I thought, well, maybe I can use this little notebook ring, but it just didn't look right. And then I found in my drawer some of the garments off of a curtain. I don't know why I saved it, but I saved it, and I'm glad I did. So I took it off of the curtain, and I pulled all the material out, and then I added some little wire in the center and spray painted it gold, and this is what I got for the belt. So cute. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of Power Grab so I can tack the coat up. All right, so I put the arm pegs back in, and this is what it looks like so far. Now, all right, it's time to do the arms. We're going to be using the red velvet, so I'm going to lay it flat on the table. And I'm going to take the Power Grab and just put a bead all the way down the edge of the red velvet material. All right, so I have a bead of the glue. We're just going to lay it and press it down on the noodles. Now we're going to stretch this and turn it at the same time. And I'm going to wrap it 2 times around, because I want my seam to be close to the body. So I'm going to cut the material and add another bead of glue down the material. Where the dowel rods go. I'm just going to use my scissors and cut through the red velvet. I seam along where the arm will rest on the body. All right, I'm going to do the same thing with this bent arm. I have the sleeves all covered. I want to make little cuffs for the end of his sleeves. And I'm going to do it out of the plaid. It's 2-inch, and fold it in half. And then just start weaving in and out with my needle. My little gathering of my plaid material. I'm going to go ahead and take the hand and put some Power Grab all the way around the little lid of the globe. And I want to place the ruffle facing down toward the hand. So this is what we have. So now I'm going to take some Power Grab and place it on the pole and then we're going to put it inside the center noodle to secure that on the hand. So I'm just slipping it through the middle noodle. Just kind of wiggling it a little bit to get that glue all the way around. Fix my sleeve. Take my ribbon and go around the two seams. I'm going to use my tacky glue for that. And here's what we have with the one hand. I have my arms all decorated. I want to add the shoulder decor on it. It's one of these boxes, and I'm going to use the metallic gold glitter vinyl from Dollar Tree. I cut what I needed off of this. This one has just a little bit of glitter, so I'm going to try to sand that glitter off because this vinyl will not stick to glitter. I'm trying to loosen up that paper with water, and then I'm just peeling the glitter part away. All right, so I got the glitter part off of the box. I'm just going to sand it just a little bit. My box is all prepared to cover with the vinyl. I just took the vinyl, traced out the box, went from edge to edge all the way around, and then I did the front and the back, so I have 3 pieces. Now that I have my box all covered, I've got to cut a little slit because this will go over this peg of the arm. So I want to mark it. Have the notch cut out. I'm going to glue the fringe on the edge of my box. Okay. So here we have the little fringe. I want to dress it up just a little bit with of the Dollar Tree rhinestone ribbon. I just want to add it just at the very top, as I think. We're going to attach the arm to the body. All right, so we got the arms done. We're going to work on the hat next. The hat is 12, so I'm going to cut it about 12 and a half. Some power. Cut the excess off. All right, I'm going to stop right now because if I put this bill on, I'm going to have a hard time painting the eyes. So I think I'm going to go ahead and paint the face, and then I'll do the hat. On my printout, I am going to kind of take it apart because I don't need the nose. And take a pencil, scrabble the back of it, and then imprint it on the face. All right, now we're going to finish his hat since his face is done. Doesn't he look cute? I cut out a circle with my leather material, and I feathered the edges so I can flatten it down around the curves. And then I made 12 little petals I can place around his cap, and then we might decorate it here. And I did make a little pouch for the bill that we will place on his hat when I'm done with everything else. All right, got his hat done, his bill done. Now it is time to put his hair and beard on. I'm using some mop heads from Dollar Tree for his hair. And then these dust pads, I think I'm going to use one. It comes in a package of 3. And I'm just going to use one for his beard. Come this small. I'm thinking maybe just one for his beard. And then I have 4 of these pads for his hair. I'm not for sure how many I'm going to need. But I'm going to put this on with the power grab. So we got the beard on. And I used 3 full-size mop heads. And on the 4th one, I had to cut an inch. If I would have scooted this back just a little bit, I probably could got away with just using 3 mop heads. But anyway, Super cute. All right, it's time to decorate his boots. I spray painted some buttons gold, and I'm using this very thin twisted gold rope. I'm going to add the buttons and then crisscross the rope to make them look like laces. Okay, so I just glued the buttons onto the boot, and then I crisscrossed the string, but I don't like how this looks so messy. The glue will dry clear. So what I did is I took some sequins, gold sequins, and some tacky, and I am finishing them up so you don't see the end of the string with just that. I think that will look more finished than just leaving the string on top of it. My Nutcracker is finished. I am so in love with him. He turned out adorable. I couldn't have made him any cuter. I am showcasing him up on my blog because I finished his staff and his hat, and that's what I'm doing up on the blog. So I couldn't really show you his complete look here without showing you that. And I'm trying to get you up to my blog as well, so sorry for the teaser. But please go up to my blog, check him out, and then come back down here if you don't want to do a comment up in my blog. Come back down here and tell me what you think of my overall Nutcracker for Christmas. I love it. I love it. And I hope you do too. I'm also joining in on the creative craft today. It's a blog hop up on my blog. So after you see how I did his staff and decorated his hat, on the bottom of my page, I have all of the Creative Crafters blog. They share some cute and fun crafts as well. So go check them out. So thank you very much for joining me as I did this project, making my Nutcracker and then decorating him. It was very lengthy and I cut out a lot. So if you have any questions, please feel free in commenting me your question, and I will try to give you what I did or what I would have done to make it better. So y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. God bless. See you tomorrow.